everybody. I have a project today that I have to do because I got tired. And what I mean by that is I kind of dented my car when I was trying to turn around very slowly at our North Main rental, and I kind of dented my car. So our project today, Frank and I, besides changing the brakes on the car, is to use a heat gun to get the dent out. So let's see how that goes. So we already have the extension cord plugged in through the window, as you can see right there. And I have it around here, and I have a heat gun, and I have one of Frank's welding gloves, but here's what I did. It didn't break it. It just kind of pushed it in a little bit. So Frank looked it up and he said all we have to do, hopefully, is just heat it up and then push it back out. It shouldn't be a permanent, I mean, it didn't crease the paint or anything, except it didn't crease the paint except maybe right there. But I think it will be fine. So nothing is broken, nothing is cracked. So I just made a little dent. And as you can see, it's the perfect shape of the tire. While we were on our trip, we never noticed our brakes squeaking or grinding or anything until one of our girls sat in the back going, "Hey, what's that noise?" And that is when it really, we didn't ever hear the squeak, but that's when it really just started grinding. So Frank kind of nursed the brakes on our way home from our trip. And so today, after we get the impact wrench back, we have the floor jack, which we also have some jack stands that we'll put underneath, and all sorts of things to go to change it. And we went to the Art Parts store and we got some new rotors. Oop, that does not belong there. Some new rotors and some new pads. So we have that going on today too. Okay, Frank loosened up the lug nuts and now he's going to jack it up so we can fix that. We couldn't find the impact driver, so he had to actually do it by hand. So he's putting it under where?
On the jack punches.
Which is where?
I'm just gonna find his butt and put it in there.
Oh, right there, I see it. Cool beans. These floor jacks are very handy dandy, but you kind of gotta have to have a flat spot. Let me move. Okay, I have to remove all these little things so I can get these covers off. And they look like this when you have them out. So you have to pop the center cap, and then once you do that, the whole thing will come off. So, as Frank made it look super simple.
Down to those, yeah, that one. It's kind of,
yeah. So I'm gonna pop the little center, maybe. I'm supposed to pry it up. Let's see if I can get this off. Maybe, maybe not. There we go, I popped it. And then it just comes out. Whoop. And now I gotta hunt it down. Okay, I got all the little plugs out, and I took several of them out, and a couple of screws, and that's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's what it looks like on the inside. You can see the impression of the truck tire right there. So that's what happens when the tire is stronger. The tire pressed here as I was backing, and it went up against the a really full trash can, and it didn't move, but my car did. In the meantime, Frank's back here working on the brakes, and he's got to put in the new rotors, and quite grindy they were. All right, okay. I have Frank's welding gloves, and we're gonna see how this goes. So between you and me, I don't know. Protection. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, let's come up here. Okay, so I've been using the heat gun on this back side of the panel. I know it's hard to see. I've been using the heat panel and slowly heating it up and pushing it out. I'm thinking that that's pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more right here. But let me go around on the other side. Let's see. Maybe that crease right here in this spot right there, because this is what the other side looks like. It's a little bit rounded right here. So rounded, just a little bit more, I think right here. It needs to come out right there. All right, so we're getting it. We are getting it. Frank is still working on the brakes down here.
Getting air out of the boot.
Getting air out of the boot. Yeah, you can really see it right there in that. Okay, you can see where the area I'm working on, but it's looking much better than what it was. That is for sure. Now I won't have people going, hey, what happened to your car? And I won't have to tell them how tired it got. It got tired. So, let me continue. Thinking that just needs to come out a little more. Okay. I think once this cools down, I think this is going to be as good as it's going to get. That's better than it was before. And my car won't be tired anymore. Alright, I'd say that's good enough. I think it looks good. I mean, if you look from the front, I know it's hard to see, and you look on this side of the car versus this side of the car, I think unless you knew it was there, you'd never know. Now, the fun part is putting everything back together. Yeah, I know. First off, I'm going to put this backward. Alright. Since it's so noisy, I'm going to go ahead and close this back in, and I'll show you the finished product when I'm finished. Okay, I got everything put back together. Let me show you. Okay, got all those little plugs back in all over the place, and it's sealed up tight. Got this behind there. I think it looks pretty good. There's still a tiny little dentation, but I couldn't get it all out. However, while we had the tire off, when I was on a trip, I went on a dirt road, and it scooped up rocks and shoved a whole bunch of rocks on a dirt road. And so I've been plucking out a few of the rocks that were still in there. Every now and then I leave a little piece of Missouri dirt road. So I still have a few on the other side I need to get out. But for now, that wasn't such a bad project. So with clear instructions, I can actually do something right. And now my car's not quite so tired. Let's see.
I thought there was a dent in this side, baby.
You good? Okay.
Just put some luminance on there.
Okay.
Look at that. Did you take your ring off?
I took my wedding ring off. Okay, I got these all finger tight, Frank. Now what? Okay, I've never done this before.
How many you got left?
But it makes a cool sound.
Got them all done?
Can't see.
Got hair in there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. There you go. Hey everybody, thanks so much for stopping by Frank and Carrie's Adventures. We really enjoy making these videos for you, and if you enjoy watching them, remember, you can always like and subscribe. Until next time.